What's up, guys? This is Derek Johnson from the Freedom Factory. Today, we're going to be interviewing Psychic Leo Fire about her experience in the One Funnel Away Challenge. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe and smash that bell and keep getting content like this and hearing from people just like you. You have your own story about the One Funnel Away Challenge? Drop me a comment and let's connect. I'd love to talk to you. With that being said, let's jump into the interview. Talking about the One Funnel Away Challenge. How did you hear about this challenge?
I actually, I think it was on a Facebook offer. I had seen, there was like one of those presentations where he's like on the big stage and there's like blue light and he's like talking. And I was like, I had seen his ad like on YouTube before, but I was like, I'd never seen the guy before, like Russell Brunson. So I'd never seen him before. So I was kind of like skeptical on like what was going on. So I had seen his presentation once, and then I saw his face again with the One Funnel Away Challenge, and it was only like $100, so I decided to give it a try. So I ended up getting like the box with his like MP3 player and the workbook. So I ended up there's like another book with it too, so I ended up getting like his box and then wanting to see like what I could make of it from there.
Okay. Did you have any experience with marketing before taking this challenge?
Not too much, but I had created already a website page and I had an Instagram page already for my work. So I decided to see like what I could do with it because I am developing my own products and my own materials, guides, things like that. So I wanted to develop further from there.
Gotcha. What was it that really got you interested in actually trying it out? Something that Russell said or other people you were hearing from?
I really wanted like success. Like I'm someone that really enjoys personal transformation. Like I'm really into like self-development, self-improvement. So like I always think that people can change. I had been doing like Lady Boss, and she was like a huge success story of his. So I knew just from her alone the success that she had, because I didn't even know it was a funnel when I was following her. I don't know if you know anything about Kaylin Powlin and Lady Boss.
Yeah.
But she had like her workout program out, so like I had followed her for a while, not even knowing like it was like a funnel or like anything. So I had followed her, and then
she's got all the supplements and all that.
I went through like a lot of her funnel stuff already. So I trusted her like as a person within that system. So I decided to kind of work on my own stuff from there.
Yep, and that's actually part of funnels, is having that social proof and those testimonials. That's what Russell kind of hammers on, is putting that up front. Instead of bragging about his own success, he shows those of his students that have been successful.
Yeah.
So, well, we're in like week 3 now. Having gone through a few weeks of this, would you recommend it to other people?
I would. I would definitely recommend it. I think I was in a really good position, not knowing it, but I was in a really good position to like do well, because I had already like for a year prior gone through like Lady Boss and been through like the whole like.
So you've seen the inside without knowing it. Yeah.
Right. Not even knowing it, because like I did have a very big issue that I wanted to like change, which is like I wanted to lose weight, I wanted to feel good, like I wanted like all that stuff. So it's like I was going through that funnel not even knowing it. But then also I've been trying to develop my own business and get an LLC and get my own website going. So I was able to, I'm still working on my products, but I'm able to I'm working more on like informational products. So like
Yeah.
I'm working on getting all that stuff together, and it was a good complement to everything that I've already been working on. So I definitely do recommend it. Like, depending, I'm not sure where everyone else is at, but
Yep.
the podcast, I've been doing podcasting is like my medium. So I think I'm better with like, I'm not used to being on video, but like I'm better with voice, you know,
Yeah.
rather than like video. Like it's just I'm here, you know.
Yeah.
So,
That's awesome.
yeah.
What do you think's been like the main takeaway you've gotten out of OFA so far?
Let's see. The main takeaway is that out of everything, I think that you always have room to like develop yourself, and you always have room to transform. And I think that it never stops at just a challenge. I think that he breaks it down like Russell does, really like in a simple way, with connecting with people, with the Epiphany Bridge script. I read through that chapter in Expert Secrets. He's able to connect people with stories. And
Absolutely.
I think that's really important with marketing that he teaches, is like the emotion and logic, and how you need to just connect with people wherever they're at. I think I was also reading today the fact that he compared like 3 politician speeches, where I think Donald Trump was speaking to people at like a 3rd grade level, and then it was like this other guy was speaking to people at like a 8th grade and a 9th grade level. So it was like mainly wherever you're at, you need to be able to reach people like on an emotional level. So I think that was interesting takeaway from the whole marketing process, is like you don't have to spew out a bunch of like smart words, you know?
Yeah. He uses those kind of likes all the time to break down like complex ideas to make them simpler for people.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how he gets so many people kind of interested in what he's doing.
Yeah.
And I took this challenge back in January or February for the first time. And like, it was just drinking out of a water hose, like so much information coming at you.
Right.
I fell behind just like everybody else does.
Right.
But what's nice is you keep access to the training videos. So you can log back in later and go back through the content or refresh on it. And this next week coming up is going to be traffic. Have you ever had any experience like running ads or building email lists or anything?
I just ran an ad on my on Facebook. They gave me like a free $15 credit.
Yeah.
But they were saying the ad was like had too many words on it, which I don't know why they would be saying that, because it wasn't like a lot of words, but they were saying it wasn't reaching too many people. But that's pretty much the only recent experience I've had with it so far.
Yeah, they want like 20% of the image or less to be text. There is something you can do to check that before you run the ad, but I can't remember the site right now. It's actually in Facebook itself.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll find that link and post it below. Also, I know YouTube will usually give you $100 credit as well to run some ads, because I tried that when I first started, and it helps boost your channel a little bit. So if you ever wanted to kind of duplicate your podcast content, you could do the videos and just strip the audio for your podcast and also promote it on YouTube.
Okay, that's cool.
Some in the future.
That's cool.
So overall, you'd say if you had to start from scratch again, you would have taken this challenge?
Starting from scratch.
Like now that you've been in it for 3 weeks, if you had to pay that $100 over again, would you do it or not?
Yeah. Yeah, I think definitely. And with I haven't been through college, like I haven't paid thousands of dollars for college. I think one of the what is this? He said something about he learned like one thing from college, and then he spent like all these thousands of dollars, and he like this is the one thing I remember for college. I don't really remember what that one thing was, but I I'm the kind of person that just kind of works my ass off,
Yeah.
regardless. My other job right now is assistant manager, so I definitely think it was worth it. I think that the value was worth it for you going through your own journey and you being helped. I think it kind of sets a template for other people, no matter what their niche is, and it's definitely worth it because you're working with other people in this group to exchange ideas and to see their successes, but also see the struggles. And I think it does help to have that group there as well.
Yeah. And I was just going to ask about that. What do you think about the community, like being able to bounce ideas off people? Did you find that helpful?
Yeah, and also to see like where everyone else is at. I mean, everyone's journey isn't perfect either, so sometimes you see posts about, hey, like I fell off the wagon or whatever, but I'm back on it, or I'm catching up, or there's different ideas about where to access like templates or access other people's work as well, so you can kind of see like what they're doing as well.
Yeah.
Which was very helpful, is to see like what people are doing, podcasts, and like work, like what kind of artists and image designs there were for other people's work as well, books and PDFs and whatnot too.
Yeah. Yeah, I found ClickFunnels, like that's one of their main benefits is the community, because they have like just a passionate community, and they're always trying to help people. Where if you go into like WordPress, I mean, you can build funnels in there, but you're kind of going it alone. Like, and
WordPress is overwhelming in my experience. My fiance is he used to be in like an IT manager or whatever, like he's into IT and stuff, and he uses WordPress, but like I'm somebody that it's very foreign to me, like, and I don't even really get anywhere with it, so I'm not a huge WordPress fan, to be honest.
Have you jumped into the editor yet and built out a funnel? Have you been kind of working?
I downloaded all the funnels. I'm a little bit behind. I'm about 3 days behind, but I did do a podcast today, so I'm still using like the hooks to help to form my content within the podcast, but the actual funnel itself, I looked at it, I kind of searched around within ClickFunnels, but I haven't exactly built it yet.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, what's good about this challenge is I think it gets people to take action.
Yeah.
Like, it's really inspiring to see other people going through it, how Russell built this whole thing, some of his top students, how successful they've been.
Yeah.
And whatever you do, if you start publishing, people start taking action if they watch this training, which I think that's really great.
Yeah, for sure.
So where can people find out more about you?
You can go to anchor.fm. I'm not sure if you know that website or not. Anchor.fm/ this is my name, Psychic Leo Fire. So that's my psychic name. That's what I go by. I've done a lot of readings on different third-party sites. Currently, I'm developing the ultimate guide for manifestation, which is really exciting for me. That's kind of what I'm developing as a free book for everybody to manifest what they want in their lives. So awesome. I would definitely check out my podcast on over there. So anchor.fm/ Psychic Leo Fire is what I would suggest.
Yep, and Anchor is a great place for podcasts. We highly recommend that.
And they do have, I think there's 5 other outlets that they connect into. I wasn't exactly sure how that functioned or how they do the search, how people can search for your podcast, but I'm still kind of in the initial stages of all that. So.
Yep. just kind of one step at a time. I think they do syndicate out to like iTunes and Spotify and stuff like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they do. I think it's Google and then Spotify. There's a couple other ones I'm not familiar with, but there's about, I think, 5 or 6 different outlets from there.
That's a free platform to start.
Yeah.
And you can start getting some ad revenue once you start getting traffic. So
for sure. And
great place to start.
I opened up like a YouTube channel, but I still have to get like content on there. But for me, video is like it's not comfortable for me. Like I like talking. So that's why I chose like a podcast. So
yeah, I'm not very comfortable on video either, but all the people that I'm following, I just like their strategy for YouTube because you can do like the SEO stuff just like Google does. And it's a massive search engine. It's the biggest or the second biggest next to Google. So I'm kind of into the analytics and all that nerdy stuff. So that's why I'm doing YouTube. So
that's cool.
But awesome. It's been great to talk to you. So you've heard from Psychic Leo Fire. Go check her podcast out on Anchor FM. I'll drop the link below. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you, my guest, for taking a little time out of your day to talk with me about the One Funnel Away Challenge.
Thank you. Have a great day.